Well, I think that at the local level, then there's really less ideological things that everybody's working towards. And so Mayor Mears' challenges are always very similar to my challenges in the city of LaPorte. And so there's a natural, I guess, tendency to be able to talk with one another about the issues that we're facing. And then it presents a great opportunity for us to look at those issues that we're each respectively dealing with and say, how is it that we might be able to work together to try and address some of these things, especially in an age where there are limited financial abilities to be able to address some of the different challenges that I think cities are really trying to do more to try and look at ways that they can have partnerships with other cities and to be able to work with one another. And I think that there's a great credit to Mayor Meer that he's always wanting to look at different ways that we can do things, and that he's always been receptive to trying to work with the city of LaPorte on ways that we can do things together so that we're able to help one another in a complementary fashion, in a symbiotic relationship as opposed to a competitive one.
Well, and Mayor Milo speaks to that competitive relationship that I think in the past has been a detriment to the two cities. Of that, why would you want LaPorte to be doing better, or why would you want Michigan City to be doing better? And prior to running for mayor, we've been mayor 2 years and 8 months now. I didn't know Mayor Milo. I had heard of her, of course, when she began to run and things. And early on, once I was elected, knew that I needed to reach out and make a commitment to LaPorte City and to Michigan City, because as the two cities go in our county, and particularly in economic growth and job opportunities for our citizens, each day people are passing each other, going from one city to the other. We have a lot of people from LaPorte working in Michigan City, and people that I personally know go into LaPorte every day. So that was very important. And then we spoke about it off camera a little bit earlier, is that I have a commitment too of in this day and age of cities and mayors dealing with some of the tax flow issues and income, that you need to cooperate more than ever with your fellow mayors and things, and particularly at the lower level. The whole Democrat-Republican thing, and I've said it many times to many Republicans and to Democrats, that to me it doesn't matter. This is about working together, and I think that that's what the majority of your residents and constituents want. They want things accomplished. They don't want to hear about a bunch of political rhetoric. They want things accomplished for their tax dollars.
There have been a number of initiatives that we've been able to enjoy our partnerships that I think that our various departments work together almost on a day-to-day basis on a number of different issues that when there's been weather challenges, we certainly keep in close contact with who's making what kinds of decisions as far as closures of streets and things like that. Michigan City ran into a situation where their salt shipment was going to be delayed for a few days, and so we had the opportunity to be able to help them out for a little bit until their salt shipment was going to be in place. And we're working together on a really exciting initiative for transportation across between LaPorte, the city of LaPorte, and Michigan City and Purdue North Central. This is an initiative that has been worked on for years, and just weren't able to quite get it done for a number of years. And now that we've got a number of folks that have come to the table and said, we want to make this happen. I think that there's just any number of those kinds of areas. We work very closely on economic development, that we try and be complementary to one another instead of competitive towards each other, because we do recognize that what's good for each other's respective cities is good for the overall region and towards LaPorte County. That just as Mayor Meer touched on before, that the things that benefit Michigan City often benefit LaPorte, and the things that benefit LaPorte benefit Michigan City. And so we really try to work together on a lot of those bigger jobs initiatives too, that in this day and age we can't get involved in trying to fight one another on it. That it's just so detrimental in so many different ways, and so we really try to work together to help one another.
That even for economic development, I think public health and safety is a big factor as an investor or corporates corporate offices may come into your community. They're looking at the safety. What's the police record like in your community? What's your school system like? What's the housing stock like? So those are all factors. Is this a place where I want to raise my family? And so that's a high priority for both of us, is that our police departments work together and make an overall safe community.